Hey, it's Belle. Coming up on today's episode, Shannon Noll got back to our voice message, so we asked him if he'll record our new show intro. Plus, turns out strippers might be the first to know if there's a recession coming, so we gave one a buzz.
This is Ben, Liam and Belle on Nova.
It's late drive.
It is late drive.
Back for our second show ever. Mm-hmm. And
I'm slowly getting booted out later and later.
No, it's all good. It's pretty exciting. We might have Shannon Noll on the show today. I say might because yesterday we called him, left a message on his phone. I'm hearing whispers and it's sounding positive. Because, Belle, you had the idea that we could re-record his song Drive to Late Drive.
When you hear us say Ben, Liam and Belle's Late Drive, do you not hear Late Drive?
Yeah, I don't think you should sing it anymore because this was you singing it yesterday.
Late Drive!
Ooh.
I'm sorry that, I went through some changes during that note.
Belle is a 16-year-old boy.
Training season's over, but the footy season is back. And it's a real damn shame because men watching the footy is gross.
Oh, what do you mean, Belle? I love watching the footy.
I've realised it's just gross. And mainly because, so I've started dating a lovely guy called Christian, and we've only been going out now for I don't know, a month, 2.
What do you want, a certificate?
Bragger over here.
Big for me. And he's great. But because we started going out pre-footy season, I hadn't watched him. I haven't been with him when he watches the footy until this weekend. Yeah. And I knew that he's a big Pies fan. Yeah. And I kind of in the back of my mind, I was like, I wonder how big a fan. Are we talking he just watches every game, or he watches and he's really passionate, or does he go to the games, or is he the worst type and he watches the footy and he yells at the footy as if he is at the game, but he's not at the game, and he yells at the footy as if the players can hear him.
Well, that's a big part of watching footy. You have to go, ball, when you think it's ball.
It's pointless. Now, it got so
bad. It's kind of not, though, because it's just you feel more connected to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a Premier League guy, and I'm screaming at the TV.
How bad is he?
I started recording. Exhibit A.
That was not 15 metres. Get Is that Nick? Well done. Good kick. Oh, Ash. What the is that, Markov? Oh. Where's the tackle? Hold the ball.
So, yeah, he's less...
I like the well done.
He's less... No, yeah, he's a whole nother level. So, he's
like
normally I'm sort of calling out decisions, and I'm sure Ben's the same, but it's like he's part of the coaching staff there going, that's what we learned this week, boys. You're good. That's good. I like that inflection. Oh, good ball.
It's 3 hours of that, and I was like, oh, no.
Does he also do the halftime talk? Does he have a clipboard? He's furious, walks into the kitchen in his tracksuit. I'm going to give these boys an absolute spray at halftime.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Bianca in Melbourne. How's things, friend?
Hi guys, miss you. How you been?
I'm doing very good, Bianca.
As in, did you listen to the Melbourne Breakfast Show, Bianca?
Yes, every morning on the way to school we did. We love you guys.
Bianca.
Oh, well, thanks. Now you can listen on the netball?
That was our favourite, by the way. Sorry, boys.
Oh, that's okay.
That's
Oh, Bianca, bless you. Thank you so much. Yeah, what are you up to at the moment?
I just finished work and I'm going home to cook dinner, and it's have some wine. Have some
Ooh,
wine.
Bianca,
Love
what's
that.
on the menu? What's for dinner?
Honestly, you don't want to know. It's the easiest pasta. The sauce is already done. Put the pasta in, done.
Well, Bianca, you know what? When you get home, you put that pasta in the bin because you've got yourself a KFC voucher.
Don't jinx me, honestly.
No, Bianca. Bianca, you've got it. Just by getting on, you've got the voucher.
I'm also chicken as well.
Yeah, it's all yours.
But also don't throw the food out. Maybe just put it in the fridge and have it later.
No, I won't, honestly.
Yeah.
No.
Good. No feed waste.
Now chuck it out, Bianca. Who needs it? Let's kick in the quiz. You do get to pick the next song we play if you get all 5 questions right. Kate Middleton has been accused of using a photo of her from an old Vogue magazine on her edited Instapic this week. What singer had a hit with Vogue?
Everybody. Freaking... Can I pass?
Vogue.
Can you pass? No, that's not an option.
I reckon what's happened here, Bianca, is you got the chicken and you're happy to.
Find over a drumstick. That's all it was.
No,
that's all right.
Bianca, you got the KFC voucher. Thank you very much. Danny, let's go to Queensland now. Good evening.
The hit song Vogue. Do you know who sung that one?
That would be Madonna.
You've got it in one, Danny. Hey, a whole bunch of people got injured when a flight from Sydney to Auckland nosedived over last night. Pretty scary. What's the American word for aeroplane?
This is a curly question.
It is a curly question. They say it weird. They say it a bit different.
Oh, really? I think that would be it's airplane.
Yeah.
It's just spelled a bit different as well.
We say aeroplane. We chuck an O in there. They just say airplane.
I think I might also say airplane.
Of course you do, Ben.
I don't think I say aeroplane.
You grew up. Your education was The Simpsons.
It was
of course you
SpongeBob,
said
Simpsons,
airplane.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Arnott's are releasing gluten-free shapes. What flavour of shapes come in a bright pink box? Worst flavour, in my opinion.
Crispy bacon.
Yeah, no, it's not crispy
It's
bacon.
close. Let's head to Sydney. Ash, do you know the pink box, the shapes?
I do, and I hate it. Peas and bacon.
Whoa!
Yeah, right.
Correct.
Hey, happy 111th birthday to Canberra. What other Australian capital city is Canberra close to?
Sydney?
You're in it. Yep. A criminal on the run has finally been caught stealing a sausage roll and a shocking milk. Can't blame him. From a servo. Have you ever shoplifted?
No, I haven't.
Gonna have to take your word for it. Well done.
A shoplifter would never confess, though, would they?
True.
Yeah,
Can't be
silly
trusted.
question.
So Ash, you get yourself some KFC. Congratulations, and you get to choose the next song we play this evening.
So, Ash, would you like some Fetty Legrand?
Or Vanessa Carlton. Tonight.
I have
Reference
to
the
say
movie.
Vanessa Carlton.
Yes, great choice. All
Nice
right.
stuff.
Well, here it is. Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Miles. You have a great evening, Ash.
Thank you, you too.
Late Drive, the name of the show, really lends itself to this Shannon Noll song. Sort of came to that realisation live in our first show yesterday, and we thought, let's call Shannon Noll. Why not? Get him on. He didn't answer his phone, but we have managed to track him down, Ben and Belle, and he joins us on the line now. How you doing, Nollsie?
G'day, guys. How are you?
Oh, mate, we're so good. Now, we have a proposition for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Look, we know you've been a very successful artist over 20-odd years. Have you ever been a part of a intro for a late drive program before?
Oh, now, not that I can think of, mate. Not that I can think of. Why? What's going on?
Well, hell, do we have an opportunity for you, mate? So we're doing it. It's a new show.
Yep.
We're here with myself and Ben and Belle, going right around Australia. It's called Late Drive. Now, you have a song which we know and love. I think you can see where this is going now.
Yeah. I can.
Yeah. I mean, it's called Drive, and we were sort of hoping maybe we could get you to come into the studio for us and record It's Late Drive.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Oh, wow.
That's
So
it.
good.
It's
I mean,
like a glove.
Yeah, I mean, it sort of feels like we'd have to get managers and stuff involved. I mean, I love Nollsie. You just cut
Nollsie's
straight to the
a true
chase.
blue. He's on it.
While we've got you as well, Shannon, we'll just we obviously we know and love the song, and we were watching the film clip again, just in the song there.
Yep.
It's an interesting clip because. I think I'm getting the impression, for people that don't remember it, you're a mechanic, and there's this guy in a suit. He's arguing with his girlfriend.
Yep.
She's fed up with him.
He's a bit of a, let's be honest, he's a bit of a wanker.
He's a bit of a wanker.
Yeah.
We're getting the message there. And then this woman jumps in the car with you, the mechanic, and says, "Just drive, baby."
Yeah.
and then you just tear off. And then at some point, she falls into some mud and she gets into her bras, and then you're like gallivanting around the country and dancing in bars and having fun. Was that your idea?
You'd think it was, wouldn't you? By the
Because it seems like if I was a man and I was having a dream and I'm like, and then what happens is we speed off and but that was more of like a label thing.
Yes, I was nearly stolen a car and abducted someone, and by the look of the clip.
And you went, great, I'll do it.
Nollsie, we know you're doing the 20th anniversary. Maybe you should re-record it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like at the end because you should like it's if you come to the clip late, you're just assuming you're just on an adventure together. Yeah. You're obviously like a couple, but then at the end you're like, oh no, that's right, you've stolen the man's car and his like wife. Right. Or, I'm assuming, and what you do is you sort of toss the keys to him and you say it's sort of like a look of. You can keep the car, but I'm taking the chick. And then you sort of walk off into the sunset.
Yeah, she's running all right now, mate.
Yeah. Look, Nollsie, we digress. The original point of this call was to get you in to record our late drive intro. If that's all good with you, we'll work out the semantics off there, but we'd love to get you in to record that.
Yeah, okay, guys, no worries. I think we can make that work for sure.
Oh, what a legend.
I love it. How does tomorrow sound?
No, we'll work it out.
All right, sounds good, Nollsie. Sounds
See
good.
you, Nollsie.
No, you're a national treasure. Thank you for your time.
See you, mate. See you. Every single caller who gets on air for late drive, get this, gets their dinner paid for, all thanks to KFC.
Jeez, I might have a zinger box on the way home just to treat myself.
That sounds good.
Man, I love KFC. I also love the marketing for KFC.
Second to none.
Yeah. I mean, you know the ads. Like something sort of happens. Like there's the classic one of the girl getting ready for the festival and she's sort of checking her boobs in the tinted mirror, and then the window comes down and there's these sort of teenage boys looking at her like, oh my God.
Jaws on the floor.
Yeah, eyes popping out. And then she goes, did someone say KFC?
And then they're all eating wicked wings.
Yeah, it's never really explained how they all of a sudden have popcorn chicken, but it's just like there's something's happened and you can cut the tension with a knife and it's just KFC.
So look, 13 24 10. Give us a buzz if you've had a KFC moment. Like, when did you put your foot in it? Were you involved in a very awkward moment? 13 24 10.
You know, you've walked up to someone, you're like, oh, I've never met your dad before. Like, no, that's actually my husband. And you go, oh, did someone say KFC? I don't care. And then everyone's like, oh, it's not even that awkward anymore. I get it.
Let's go to Brisbane. Daniel, what was your KFC moment?
Hey, guys. Well, I was talking to a girl and I asked how far along she was.
Oh, yeah.
She said she wasn't pregnant.
Did someone say KFC?
I don't care. Oh, Daniel. Yeah, that's an awkward one, mate. You've got yourself some KFC. Thanks for getting involved. Chris, let's go to Melbourne. Good evening, Chris. How you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Very good. Tell us about your KFC moment.
So my moment is my ex and my current girlfriend had the exact same name, and I actually thought I was calling my girlfriend at the time, but it turned out to be my ex.
I mean, did someone say KFC?
I don't care. I thought your girlfriend would say Crystal and your ex called Crystal and you called her Crystal, but I was like, that's okay because her name's Crystal.
Yeah, you called her Crystal in bed and she's like, I know you, that inflection was the other Crystal. Like, yeah, that's a tough break, man.
No, but you called the wrong Crystal. Yeah.
And then when she picks up, you can just say, did someone say KFC?
Yeah, you can, and it's all fine. Marie, what was your moment?
Well, my dad's the wedding singer, and he was up on stage and toasting the bride and groom. Instead of saying congratulations, he said my condolences to the bride and groom.
And everyone's going, this is awful, I can't believe it. You can hear sort of the clinking of cutlery there, and I'm sure your dad won the room back by saying, did someone say KFC?
I don't care. I love it.
Hit it, guys. You know Icona Pop. Play the sheet music.
Marie, you've got some KFC. Thank you for getting involved. 13 24 10. Give us a buzz. Have you put your foot in it? We'd love to know what was your KFC moment.
I don't care. I love
Jess joins us now in Melbourne. Good evening, Jess. What was your KFC moment?
Hello. Well, I was at work and one of my regular male customers came in, and I said, "Oh, I think I saw you on the weekend, but you were with one of your mates, like one of your guy mates." And he says, "Oh, that was actually my girlfriend. She's just got shaved hair, so everyone thinks she's a boy."
Did someone say KFC?
I don't care. I love it. I don't care.
I saw you with that big burly bloke. Looked like he could run through a brick wall.
Had the beard and no hair.
A lot of testosterone. A lot of testosterone.
Jess, that's the best one yet. You're getting yourself some KFC. Jess, thanks for calling.
Beautiful. Loving it.
See?
Good on you, mate.
I think that's another
Yeah.
brand.
It's a different
Do
one.
not say I'm loving it. I will not have anyone say that on this program.
This is exciting because we've got an Anon who's called up. They're not putting their name to this. They're in Melbourne. Good evening, Anon. What was your KFC moment?
Hey guys, so a few years ago when I was in the Navy as a radio operator, we were in company with the Americans, and nice and loud and proud, I went USS, what was meant to be USS Regina, I called out USS Vagina.
And then a missile was launched to the wrong spot and you killed everyone in a small nation.
And then there was a pause, and then everyone said, Did someone say KFC?
I don't care. I love it.
And everyone's munching on the drumstick.
But Anon, that was really bad because you cannot get those launch codes wrong.
Anon, you have to give us your name off air because you've got yourself some KFC. Thanks for getting involved. Every single evening, we do a thing called Casheoke.
Ben, Liam, and Belle's Casheoke.
Whoa, Casheoke. And that's what it's all
About Vicki from Adelaide. How you doing?
Hi, guys. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, good. How's Adelaide looking tonight?
It's looking hot.
Oh, I love that. That's where Ben and I are from, the 5125, the Sunnybrook Massive, bigging it up for the northern suburbs. Where are you? Where are you
miss
from?
you.
Whereabouts in Adelaide?
5097.
Oh, yeah. Repping it up. Mowbray Heights.
This means nothing to anyone except people from Adelaide.
You can just say four numbers, isn't it?
Yeah, that's your postcode. Yeah.
5251.
Easy to remember because we have our postcodes tattooed on our back. You're just trying to get a mental image of the new show.
Hey, Vicki, so Casheoke, very simple. I'm going to play a very popular Nova song. You just have to finish the lyrics, okay?
Okay, let's do it.
All right, $1,000 on the line. How many words does Vicki need?
Vicki, you're going to need 19 words.
All right.
Oh, my God. Okay, that's a lot.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's
You'll be
fine. Just
fine.
vibe it out. Vibe it out.
Here we go.
What am I supposed to do when the best part of me was always you?
What am I supposed to say when I'm all choked up? And what am I supposed to do when...
Yeah, Vicki.
It was close.
It was kind of close. This is what we were looking for.
What am I supposed to say when I'm all choked up that you're okay? I'm falling to pieces.
Vicki,
Now you know it, Vic.
why don't you go get yourself a big old bucket from KFC tonight to make yourself feel better, okay?
Thank you, I will.
Yeah, well, you have got one. Don't you worry about that.
Thanks for playing, Vicki. Have you ever heard that the first people to know if the country is going into a recession
Is
strippers?
economist.
No, not economists. It's strippers. Because people with extra cash flow, I guess, are spending it at strip clubs. It's an old saying. I don't know how true it is, but supposedly the first to know if the country's going into a recession are strippers.
But I think that kind of makes sense because if everyone's going, well, everybody has cash to burn, then you'd go, why not? Let's go do that. But if we can't even afford groceries, you're not going there.
I suppose it's like that thing of like if cats and dogs they start barking and howling and there could be like some sort of natural disaster coming. If you're in a strip club and there's no one else in there, recession coming. It's like liquidate my assets. I don't know.
The thing is, obviously, inflation's cooling off a little bit now, but everyone is really struggling around the country. Cost of living, petrol, it's going through the roof. But I was wondering, should we call a stripper right now to find out if we're going into a recession?
It certainly would be a big headline to get. I mean, second day of Late Drive, the new national show, and it's sort of, if the ABC sort of breaking report, yes, nation going into recession as revealed on Ben, Liam and Belle, it would be good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, on the work computer, I've done some Googling.
Oh, good.
I've got a couple of numbers of some strippers.
Yep.
Are you okay if we give them a buzz and we find out if we're going into a recession?
Totally fine.
All right.
You just call like speed dial or
Yeah, I've got
saved contacts? Or?
No, I've got the number punched in.
Oh, right.
I've manually put it in.
Mhm.
Let's give one a buzz.
Hello, it's Billy Beaver speaking.
Oh, hey there, Billy Beaver. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good, Billy.
Billy Beaver, we are Ben, Liam and Belle from Nova. We appreciate you taking our call. We were just wondering, in a recession, strippers are often the first to know. Well, that's what they say anyway. So we were wondering, how's business been, Billy?
Oh, compared to 5 years ago or even 10 years ago, there's a price increase with everything. And then obviously the guys don't have that to spend. I mean, there's some clients that do, but obviously not all can afford $250 an hour for 2 hours.
So, yeah, you say, obviously if you've got to put food on the table, before the kids' dinners are getting cut, probably the trip to the strip club is getting cut. So, I mean, are we hearing here that, I mean, I know you're not an economist, Billy, but is it safe to say there could be a recession like close?
Compared to it's definitely more of a luxury now, and because girls are demanding, more money. Like back then it used to be $60 an hour, and now it's $120. We still have the clients out there that have lots of money. We still do. We find them. We just attract them.
Well, I often say recession does affect the poorer end.
Yeah. The rich guys, everyone will be trying to pay for petrol, and they will be having a great time in strip clubs around the country, I'm sure.
Everything is going up. Like fuel is going up, groceries, but I guess people's wages are going up, so,
Yes.
Sweet. Well,
Yeah, we're getting into inflation territory.
Crossing to you at ComSec.
Billy Beaver, we appreciate you taking our call and shedding some
okay.
light on the economic situation for us.
That's all right. Well, in saying that, though, there is recession. They also had a client, literally 2 weeks ago, that spent $15,000 in 24 hours.
Whoa!
I mean,
I'm not really one to speak, but
Billy, can you tell us what they got? What did they get for 15 grand?
Literally just back-to-back waitresses. So I have an agency, and he was just booking back-to-back waitresses for 24 hours straight.
Were they doing a yacht party or something? Or was it at the house?
It was in the Q1 Celebrity Suite. It was like $6,000 a night. I don't know if you guys have been there.
Billy, I told you not to tell anyone about our big night together in the Q1 suite. Gee whiz.
Yeah, but no, so it's hard. It's an industry where you see both, but I love my job, so either way, whatever.
Thanks, Billy. Thank you so much for your time and shedding some
right.
light.
And this is a segment we're going to do from time to time.
What gives you the ick?
Is there a particular trait or small annoyance that just repulses you about someone? 13, 24, 10, give Ben, myself and Belle a buzz.
I've got one just to kick us off.
Yeah, Belle.
It could be the hottest guy in the world. You could tick every box. But if you pick up an energy drink...
I think that's fair.
That's a good ick, yeah.
And guys with energy drinks. Just,
Yeah.
Nah.
I was out for a music festival regionally over the weekend, and just driving back, I needed something, and just to keep me going. And I like those canned coffees, or those Suntory canned coffees. They're great little iced lattes. And this was real regional, so they hadn't got those. You know what I mean?
Coffee in a can?
Yeah. But they did have the Monster coffee in a can. You had that before?
No.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Made me want to punch the windshield out.
Wow.
Hang on, is it Monster with coffee?
It's like,
Get out.
It's like supercharged energy drink, coffee bean. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have any respect for your body?
I just needed to stay awake for the drive,
13, 24, 10. What gives you the ick, Australia? Jessica, let's go to Melbourne. What gives you the ick?
Hi, my ick is when men water their lawn.
Why does that give you the ick?
You've barked up the wrong tree here. Ben's a big lawn guy.
I love my lawn. You got to water it. What gives you the ick about that, Jess?
You're just standing there with a hose looking at grass.
Actually, Jess, now that you say it like that, Yeah, I see that.
And look, if someone is standing with a hose watering their lawn, that's kind of like the normie way of doing it. If you want to get some irrigation put in, you can get the filter set up to a timer system. And if you want to go the next level, you can get a rain meter attached to your irrigation system. So if it rains that night, the filters, the sprinklers don't turn on.
I can hear
Jess.
That's really cool.
It's really cool, isn't it?
I can hear Jess recoiling on the other line there.
Jess, thank you very much. Natasha, good evening. What gives you the ick?
When you're at the lights and someone's picking their nose and like either flicking it or like eating it, it's just disgusting. It really pisses me off.
But only at the lights or just in general?
Oh, well, even I had a partner that was pretty disgusting and would do it too.
Yeah, right.
I feel like if you're driving by yourself, even though it's not, it feels like a safe space.
Yep.
Like it feels like if you've got to get one out,
you're allowed to do it.
I've seen, sometimes, you see a window wind down and something flicks out and then it goes back up and you're like, what was that? Like you almost want to tap on their window and go, what was that? Was that a bug you just threw out there?
Ara joins us now. What gives you the ick?
Hello.
Hey, what gives you the ick, Ara?
When I see that people's car mirrors, like side mirrors, have spider webs, that gives me
That's a good one. Yeah.
I should be telling this, but once I went on a date with a guy, and on the way back, he's like, "I'll drop you back," and I saw that, and I'm like, "No, sorry, it's okay, we're done."
Yeah, it's sort of. I suppose it's that thing of like, if you can't even look after your mirrors, then you probably can't look after your own hygiene. Like maybe you have stinky underarms or something. Maybe they'll just find that out later down the track.
All right, that is a great one. You've got yourself some KFC for getting on the show. Thank you very much.
Chloe joins us now in Melbourne. What gives you the ick?
My biggest ick is people who say anywho instead of anyway.
Yes, Chloe, yes.
I think we got one on the team.
It's disgusting.
Have you heard Ben say it yet?
Do I say it?
Sometime. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever said anywho. I would say, Liam, you would say
no,
anywho.
you, and you also say alls. Like, alls you gotta
hang
do.
on. No, that's a whole different thing. Anywho is a word, but there's alls you gotta do, which I do hate when Ben says that. Chloe, do you also hate it when people put K on the end of word, like anything?
Yes, like, it's not the word. I don't understand why you have to say it like that.
True, you've made up a word.
Well, anywho, you've got yourself some KFC. Is there anything else you want?
See, Chloe. Leanne joins us now. Leanne, what gives you the ick?
When men rub their eyes and squint. It's like, buddy, I'm gorgeous. Doesn't matter how much you do it, I'm not going to turn ugly.
Wow. Okay. All right, Leanne, you got yourself some KFC. Thank you very much. Some more obscure icks there.
Yeah, that one felt like a bit cartoonish.
Yeah.
I hate it when their eyes pop out of their head and steam comes out of their ears.
There's a lot of man hate going on in this segment. You know what I mean? There's not one. Yeah. No one's called up and said, I hate it when women do this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what's yours then?
No, I'm too scared to say one.
This right now is Alibi on Late Drive. You are here with Ben, Liam and Sting.
Oh, what?
Famous for wearing his big hat.
I'm talking about cat.
Does Sting wear a hat?
Sting definitely wears a big hat.
Are you thinking of Pharrell with the big hat?
No, Pharrell does wear a big hat, but Sting is known.
Slash?
You thinking Slash?
Oh, is it Slash?
Dude, I was going to say Sting.
I thought it was the same person.
No, Sting's from the Police. Slash is Guns N' Roses, the guitarist.
I thought it was the same person.
No, you've failed your hat reference there. Yeah. Sorry, Ben. You only had 10 minutes.
You miss every shot you don't take.
Yeah, okay.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.